Warp 9 just sent us a box of goodies, and we're gonna unbox them for you. So let's get into it. All right, guys, as you can see, we are adding a 2118 wheel setup to the Eride Pro. I was actually lucky enough to win Warp 9's giveaway they ran in December, so that was sick. Not only did I win the wheel setup that Warp 9 was giving away, I also purchased the Dunlop MX33 front and rear. This is an upgrade I've been wanting to do for this bike, and it just came a little bit quicker winning the giveaway. So we are gonna install this on the bike, and then we're gonna jump on the bike and tell you guys what we think of the new seating style. Should lift up my front pretty well, kind of just even out the balance of the bike, and they look freaking sick, so I'm stoked on them. Let's get it. This back, bro, crazy. What the? I couldn't be more stoked, honestly. The color is exactly what I wanted, so that's pretty freaking sick. And then these tires are absolutely filthy, so they're gonna be sick on the trails. So let's get outside and let's get riding this thing. All right, guys, as you can see, it's snowing. There has not been a warm day or a good day to go ride here in Utah for a little bit ever since I put these wheels on. But as you can see, it's absolutely caked. But the bike, I'm stoked on. I think it looks super sick. The riding style is way better, but yeah, the bike's just been sitting in the garage. We got a seat cover on it from Thrill Seekers bar bag, which I'm super stoked on. But I mean, we're gonna ride and see what we can get into, so let's do it. So immediately right off the bat, one thing I noticed when I stand up on the bike, woohoo, I almost just ate it. I'm in such a better riding position. I don't feel like I'm too hunched over anymore. That's because of how much lifted my front end is. With the 21 wheel set, obviously it's taller than the 19, but also with the bigger tires, it's just helping lift that front end up a lot. Then it also helps that I have recently added a stem lock and a direct mount stem. So that just gives you a little bit of lift and pushes the bars out just a little bit forward. So that's been helping a lot too. Oh my goodness. I mean, they're doing decent in snow, so that's sick. It's just hard to see. I know there's so many trenches and big rocks on this trail and you literally can't see a thing. Oh, like that. As you guys know, I ride a ton of trail, so I wasn't really too worried about losing all the things I might lose with getting a 2118, and with how tall I am, a 2118 just made more sense for me. I know a lot of people will just upgrade the rear and stick with a 19 and a 16 in the back. I just wanted that little bit of a higher stance up in the front. And yeah, I didn't want to go smaller than what was already on the bike, the 1919 setup. Oh, it's crazy in the snow.
I am going to hopefully have a better day for you guys, where I can come out here, hopefully all the snow's off this trail, and give you like my first initial thoughts, because that's what I'm doing. There's a couple hill climbs close to me I don't think I'm gonna be able to do today, so let me know in the comments what you guys think of the color I chose. I chose the magnesium, matches my handlebars and everything, but what would you guys pick if you guys want to give away? Let me know. We're back on a much better day. Super stoked. The ground it melted a ton the past couple of days since I last went out, and the ground is prime right now. All right, we got our first hill climb section coming up. It's nothing too crazy, but it is super rocky. So let's see how this traction these wheels put down. All right, so I've done this hill climb a couple times, and the first thing I'm noticing is how easy it is to get over these big rocks. Before, my old tire, the stock tires, were slipping out a lot, and now I'm not getting any slippage on a lot of these bigger rocks. Oh yeah. Whew. Dirt's pretty soft right now, and usually anytime it was even a little soft on my stock tires, I'd be slipping out a lot. And then the biggest thing I'm noticing on the downhill is how much better balanced my bike is. Every time I do a drop off, I don't feel like my front end's just gonna freaking tuck underneath me. It just feels so much better in that taller stance. I feel like I'm actually riding the bike properly. Because before, it just felt like I was so leaned far forward that I was just gonna go over my handlebars anytime I was doing a downhill section. Like I said, it's kind of soft in my front tire. On my stock one, I was always slipping on little corners when I was leaning hard. My front tire was always trying to just give out on me. I haven't felt that a single time riding this 21 with that MX 33, excuse me. I mean, overall, I just feel stuck to the ground, which I love, because that was something I hated with the stock tires. I was just always feeling like I had to be careful around corners, be careful on downhills and uphills, because my tires would slip out so often, front and rear. And now I just feel so much more confident on the bike. Oh yeah. It's a freaking different bike going up stuff like that. That is so freaking rocky, and I can just full throttle it and just power through all this stuff. This is literally a game changer, especially coming from all the stock crap. This is insane. I'm sure, as you guys could tell, I'm pretty stoked on the bike, how it's riding, the difference in style. The bike is just feeling so much better. I've been so stoked on it. All right, a lot of my buddies have been asking me what my top speed is like since upgrading. I haven't been able to yet, so once I get over to some pavement, we're gonna test out the top speed, see what my speed is like. All right, I am at 51%, so take this speed test with a grain of salt. I'm assuming I'm probably not gonna be able, I'm missing like 3 to 4 miles at 51% on my top end. But yeah, let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. No problem wheeling. $45, $46, $50, $51, $52, $53. Now we're on an uphill. All right, so I mean, we got 53. I'm assuming if I was at 100, I could probably get up to like the 55, 56, maybe 57. So with that, it looks like I'm just getting a little bit less on my top end, probably like 3 to 4 miles, which honestly I don't really care about. I'm not doing a lot of drag races and stuff. But with the more traction, the better seating position, and everything else that's coming along with this, I am super stoked on the bike. All right, there's one thing I forgot to mention. If you are to buy a Warp 9 wheel set, they recommend after 20 minutes of riding to get one of these bad boys. And what this does is it just allows you to tighten your spokes. So you're supposed to go through every 3. So tighten 1, go 1, 2, 3, tighten that one, 1, 2, 3, tighten that one. And you go around the bike 3 times. And you do that just so each spoke and it gets tightened and the wheel doesn't get uneven. It keeps it centered. And you want to do that. That way it's not moving left to right at all, because you can go through and tighten one side and it will move the wheel set and tire just off to the left or right. Sometimes you want to do that in the back just in case you don't have clearance, because sometimes you'll be hitting your chain right here. Luckily I have just enough clearance. I might want to do that just a little bit to the bike's left. That way I just get even more clearance, but that's just something to keep in mind when you buy one of these. You want to go through and tighten it, but you really want to make sure you go through and tighten these, or else you're gonna ruin your wheels and that would freaking suck. So I'm gonna keep it in this bar bag all the time, and then after a ride, I'm just gonna go through and tighten them. But this is my first real ride on them, so I'm gonna go back to the garage and tighten them today. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Make sure you tighten your spokes and you'll be good to go. All right guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you have any questions about the tires or the wheel set, please let me know below. And also let me know what you think of the new wheel set. How do you guys like the color? What do you guys think of the bike, how it looks? And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.